We are back with some more. What the deuce? Where's my? Oh, is it doing that thing? Is it being weird? Oh, it's being weird. Gotta restart the game. Give me a second, y'all. It always does. Normally I restart it beforehand because guys, if I try to do this from the main menu, it's a little wonky, a little weird. Let me check my specials on Steam. Oh, Killing Floor 2 is $5.99. What? Shadow Survivor, 45, 49. What else we got? No, something interesting. Okay. All right, let's boot up back the game. I did my hair today. I was able to get my hair back to what it used to be before I messed it up because I cut my own hair. But yes, we're back. Yeah. Oh, feels good. Feels good. Plus, I needed to trim my hair and whatnot, my beard and whatnot, get it lined up. But yeah, it's back. It's back to normal, man. Back to normal. Fresh, clean cut. All right. I also put in the title for the videos from now on, modded. Yes, my game is modded. But it's quality of life improvements. It's like, Sarah with a big booty. My ship has the muffled sound. My UI right there, the main menu is different. Yeah. Important stuff. I'm playing with a controller this time because I'm feeling quite lazy. Yeah, feeling a little lazy. I don't want to hit keys and have precise aim. I kind of just want to lean back in the chair. Yeah, can't wait until I move into the place. I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited. Ah. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, text my cousin real quick. One of my cousins. I'm gonna need a little bit of help moving some stuff in. I need to see if he's available to help.
He's quite something, our Bobby, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay. Ghostwolf. Oh, what's up, Ghostwolf? How's it going, dude? Oh, my audio. There you go. Oh, Ghost. I did some grinding on Liza P. I did a lot of grinding. I think I'm good to go on that game. I should be able to. Next stream should be pretty good. Okay. I'm trying to remember my buttons with controller here. Uh. Let me make sure I'm recording. And make sure. Okay, I'm recording. Just making sure. Watching the spawn cast in the background. Great cast of people on there today. That dude cannot whistle. Dudes. Hot air coming out of that mouth.
Hello.
P.14, these orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command.
What the hell?
I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct?
They're the repositories for all the banned data from the Colony War.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
We can't tell about these codes. Can we forge them? Son Goku. Ghost Wolf says, so the guy played 2 missions of Alan Wake and said the game was obviously beautiful, the story and stuff. He couldn't wait for more from IGN. Oh, okay.
No.
Was he playing on PC?
Each is a strip of several million random numbers generated on the fly based on biometric keys kept by each of the ambassadors on their person at all times. They're impossible to create without those keys, and those keys stay with the ambassadors, meaning we're accessing nothing if we can't get them on our side. It won't be.
Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately,
says, I think
it'll
so.
be up to
Okay.
you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar? or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon.
Tell me about Ambassador Belmore of House Varoon.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varoon thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
I'm sure he can be reasoned with. House Varoon are people, just like us.
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show
Joshua
life
says, yeah,
signs,
PC2.
but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Wait, has no one actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varoon's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
What kind of signs did you detect in the embassy?
The Varoon delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Tell me about Ambassador Radcliffe of the Freestar Collective.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
If Sam is any example of how stubborn the Freestar people can be, then I can imagine how difficult it must be dealing with this ambassador.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
No one can be that stubborn. New Atlantis was just attacked.
Never underestimate the universe's ability to surprise. That's why we have Plan B. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you.
That's all the info I need for the moment. On Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Yes?
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
Sorry, but I need sign-off
The
from
FC is
Interstellar
nothing
Affairs
but a
office
bunch of
before I can-
warmongers and murderers.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador.
Ghostwell said, how was your day? It was alright. It's pretty chill. Very relaxed. Did it rain today or yes? It was yesterday rain, yeah. It's a chill day. Alright. Nothing special going on. Oh man. Oh man. He's not wearing a helmet. What the F? I know, my character wasn't wearing a helmet.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Oh yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am.
Why is Sarah looking at me
I'll
like
make
that?
sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
You seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorph attacks. Oh, have I got a deal for you?
What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness.
I got a deal
She
for
said
you.
you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Nope. They sent me to beg. Please, please, pretty please. You need to help us. Otherwise, any more deaths are on your hands. You heard correctly. We need access to the archives. Ghostwood says, weekends are such a tiring day. Are they? They're pretty chill.
I was afraid of that.
Not much going on.
Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
And then the person walks by with the gun. She said, go. Persuade. Please, ambassador. Just listen to what I have to say.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Yeah, what if I go for that?
That's all the UC would need to do some damage.
It's only in moments of crisis that the real heroes emerge. Now could be your moment.
I never was the sort to turn my back on people in need.
Terramorph Xenoweapon Project was a failure. That knowledge is dangerous.
You know that for sure. That is interesting. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. We will be ensuring the monitors only permit you access to items related to stopping these terramorphs. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
I think I need to speak to Deputy McIntyre first. Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Ghostwell said maybe it's just me. Oh man, some people work so hard throughout the week. You know, the weekend is when everything catches up to them, I guess.
Don't make me regret this, Captain.
Is this the archive? Like, what are we doing? Like, get on, lady. Dang. It's going in the
business?
corner for her.
Talk to the ambassador.
Where she at though, man? Come on now, don't make no damn get on there. You heard me. Alright, let's get on down. Okay.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Okay, follow right clear. White House of Ruins archival code. Alright. The hell? So like the what you call it from Horizon Forbidden West.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
What's the button for flashlight? Here we go.
You have anything valuable?
I don't even need a gun.
Sarah? Good job. Okay, there we go. Control signal. No signal. Really? Is that why?
I hope you know what you're doing.
I went there. I wasted like 3 digipicks just so because to turn off the turn. Well, I already blew up all the turns. Oh my God! It's the Elder Scrolls Online logo. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh shoot!
Bad luck for you.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Oh shit! Why is she looking at me like that? This is what's up. I think this is just unlocked to the other side. Right. Let's see. Sarah's like, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Yeah, you show him, Sarah. Oh, shit.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Come on, let us discuss. Let us discuss. Ah. Would you like a bottle of champagne? Will we discuss? Sure. You go to legendary.
Error. Biometric key required.
Oh snap! The Spawncast is developing their Game of the Year 2023 list. What? Let's see what's on the list so far. Mario Bros. Wonder, Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2, and Baldur's Gate. Oh man, you gotta put RE4 on there remake. RE4 remake. Or are they guessing what's gonna be at the Game Awards?
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the venom
Lex
tree
Lewis says
upstairs
I'm
has
late,
worked
yo.
itself into
Dang, bro,
more
you how
systems than
late?
I'd realized.
Man,
But then again,
you
who could
42
gauge
minutes
such a
late, man.
beauty?
What happened?
Tell me though, what is it like
It's all good,
outside?
man.
I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge, and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
You say the thing pouring out of the clouds upstairs is called Venom Tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Is that what happened here? A power surge?
I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were, then, hmm? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom Tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared?
The space war is in rough shape, but Not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Let's see. Lex said I was in Bible class, yo. And Ghost says, you're grounded. Yeah, he's asking for forgiveness. What do you say? What say you, Wolf? Should we forgive him? I mean, he's not getting paid to be here. But I do appreciate him taking his time to be here, so. Plus his avatar is a Lego. I like Legos. Alright. Bingo, hand over your code so I can get out of this place. We're going to ensure something like this never happens again, and we need your code to do it.
Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy, with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Knowledge can't be evil. What about knowledge of, say, gunpowder? You're just an old man in the basement. You don't get to tell me what to do, Ambassador. That's an impossible quest. I can't know how exactly this will all play out. Yeah, my word. I'm gonna make sure it's used for good. There you go.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then.
What is he looking at?
Please, follow me.
Sarah, where are you standing? What the hell? Sarah's upstairs. Sarah, what are you doing? Oh, she's over here. Okay. She was in here. Sarah, you're blocking his way. Sarah, come on, don't be rude to the ambassador. Come on now.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Let it be used for good. Return to the back into interstellar affairs. All right, peace out, dude. I need a Varun keycard, bro. You can't. Can you act like that? She is.
Will we all be so lucky next time the archives need to be accessed? Something to think on. The Great Serpent guide you. The Great Serpent is so much more than a god. It is fate itself. When our founder, Jinan Varun, left the United Colonies 140 years ago for distant stars, it was the Serpent that compelled him to found his now great house. the Serpent made us who we are today. Its voice speaks to us, shepherding us through the dark, and infuses our lives with the meaning the universe so often fails to provide. It was tolerable, even pleasant, when my brethren were here in the embassy with me. We remade this place as best we could into a home we all would recognize. Our native flora, our iconography, our connection to the Serpent.
Oh yeah.
They came with us. With my brethren gone, it has been trying. But the Great Serpent has always provided me a path in my darkest moments.
All right, so yeah, they was talking about the game of the year list. Tears of the Kingdom. They were saying like it could come down between Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. My friends have been pushing me to play Baldur's Gate. You guys know I've been talking about. Of course, I'm gonna love Baldur's Gate, but we're gonna do a playthrough in December. And then the thing about Tears of the Kingdom, I think I'm like right there at the end of the game. So what I'll do is I've been trying to knock out these other games first, and then once I move into the new place,
the affairs of House Varun are our own.
I'm gonna really get back into Tears of the Kingdom hardcore one of these weeks. We're gonna dedicate an entire week to Tears of the Kingdom, and hopefully I can beat it then. But I think I need to knock out Starfield and Lies of P first, because they're shorter games. Even though I'm right there at the end of Tears of the Kingdom, I want to focus on Tears of the Kingdom because there's other stuff I want to do in Tears of the Kingdom before I put together my game of the year list. But I don't know. I love Tears of the Kingdom. But man, I feel like this year I really want to give I want to give mad respect to a lot of these games that come out. They're different, and you know they take a risk and they come out and the game performs well, and the gameplay experience is freaking phenomenal. And one of those games that comes to mind is Hi-Fi Rush, man. I know you can't compare the two, but the way that game came out at the beginning of the year, and it just like surprised everyone, and it was I think it was by Tango Gameworks, which is the I think they're the Evil Within team, and the fact that the leads of Evil Within was like, hey, I think it was the head director, was like, hey, does anybody want to make a game? And somebody, I guess, raised their hand and said, I do. I want to make a game. It's a rhythm fighting game. It's cell shaded. You know, it's gonna have amazing music, which won't get copyrighted on YouTube for the people that want to let's play it. You know. So yeah, that game, I freaking love that. And then Bomb Rush Cyberpunk came out, and I've been waiting for a new Jet Set Radio for years. So like, I know like the main games that are going to be up there is Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't think Tears of the Kingdom is going to be like top 5 on my list. Like as far as I enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. Did it blow my mind? Nah. When you do the Ultra Hand thing, yeah, that's cool for an hour or two, but did it do anything that was like, whoa, holy shiz, man? Like, no, it was just a great story. Not a great story, but a great experience, a great adventure. You know, it's up to your imagination, exploring the world. Do you want to go underground? Do you go up above ground, or do you want to go into the sky? You know, like it's based off of how the player progresses throughout the game. It's not like a Skyrim where I go to a village and it's just like a plethora of side missions and stuff to do. You know, when I go to a village, I'm just like, okay, what supplies do I need to pick up? Does merchants have anything? Does anybody have anything interesting? That's what Zelda felt like to me. It's not on the level of Skyrim. Like Skyrim, every village you hit, it's like, hey, I need help with something. Hey, do you mind help me? You know, like something like that. so yeah, it's Breath of the Wild with Ultra Hand. Like, and Ultra Hand got old quick. I'm just gonna say it. Ultra Hand got real old quick, and I know people created cool things, but every time I created something, it broke down and didn't work right. So, yeah, it wasn't like Minecraft where I could build amazing structures and stuff and just be in awe. No, the structures I built, the designs of the vehicles and whatnot that I built was complete and other shit. It was better for me. I believe I said, man, it's just better if I just simplify my creations and not try to be all, technical with my crafting and whatnot. My inventions. It's just simplicity is key, I think, in that game for me to get through it. But yeah, I know, like, you go touch the seeds down there underground and transform something above ground. Like, it's cool. The coolest moment, I would say, in that game for me was the point where I jumped on the dragon and got the Master Sword. That was the most, like, oh, my heart is lifted, this is a beautiful moment type thing. Did I have a lot of those? No, I did not. Touching the first seed for the first time? Yeah, maybe. But then, like, every other seed after, I'm like, I'm just doing the same thing that I did before. Solving a puzzle. Some puzzles, like, every shrine felt like a filler. It felt like, AI generated. It's like, move this ball. Okay, boom. The one cool one was the one where you create like a baseball bat and you hit the ball and stuff. Some of them are just like boring. It's like no wow factor to it. And there's so many shrines in there. And I think the coolest temple I did was the water one, right? Where I just did water manipulation. I became a water bender. That was the coolest one. We solved the puzzle with the fish. In the water came from the sky, and we went up there, we swimmed. But then the certain mission structures, like the lady is like, oh, the only way you can swim up this is if we give you this suit. We have the suit, but damn, we need to find something else that'll fix this thing. It's just like, don't give me filler quests. I don't like filler quests, I'm playing Starfield right now. I'm playing a faction quest, and it feels like a story. It feels like an in-depth story is happening here. That's what I want to feel from when I do a side mission. As somebody who loves Zelda myself, but can take myself out of the fanboy category and actually review a game for what it is compared to other games, like Legend of Zelda's side missions are not up to par with like what I'm doing right now with the faction quest in Starfield. Like, this is way more interesting. I'm interested in getting these archives, getting the information that I need, bada bing, bada boom, meeting these somewhat interesting people. I just feel like I don't have that many interesting interactions within Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put it like this. I know people are like, Tears of the Kingdom is gonna be #1 on my Game of the Year list. Okay, that's your list. But in general, I don't think that game should be #1 on Game of the Year list. There's too many great games that came out this year for us to put Tears of the Kingdom, which barely, makes leaps and bounds compared to its predecessor. Sure, it adds to Ultra Hand, and that's cool, but it's still like Breath of the Wild 2.0. I'm just gonna say, like, when people were saying it's straight up Breath of the Wild 2.0, except now you could go underground, and underground was barely interesting. I fought a couple of interesting bosses that transformed, but that's not, dude. Like, the coolest moments of that game was the dragon. Like, getting on the dragon, getting that Master Sword. That was just a beautiful moment. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I still gotta fight Ganon, because, it's a Zelda game. We gotta fight Ganon. Because it's like Mario, you gotta fight Bowser. It's like the same repetition. We're doing the same thing over and over in these games. And it's like, well, who's the main villain? I don't know. It's Ganon. Oh, my mind is blown. Oh, what? Oh, shit. No way. Ganon's the villain? Oh. It's like not doing anything like you know, say what you want about Mario Sunshine, but you know, it was like you play that game, the beginning of the game, you're like, who is this doppelganger Mario? It's a water Mario, and whoa, new boss. And then you come to find out it's Bowser Jr. They still had to put a Bowser in there. They still, I was like, damn, we were getting away from Bowser being the main villain, and now it's Bowser Jr. They're like, how about Bowser Jr.? You know, it's just like, it's like Nintendo games just have the same like antagonist that's just, you know, disrupting the world or the environment, you know, whether it's a King DDD and Kirby, or if it's Bowser or whatever, what have you, you know, it's the same stuff over and over again. Hell, even in Splatoon 3 story mode, they brought back an old villain just to make a cameo in the new story. I'm just like, what? But yeah, it was still a different. It was a different boss, you know, different enemy. But they still was like, hey, you remember this boss you fought in the previous Splatoon? He's back, but he's down with you guys now. You know, it's just like, it's just like Tears of the Kingdom. It's not number one. I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake, literally, they remade the game. Hi-Fi Rush is an amazing new concept perspective for a hack and slash game. You know, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is a game that's a spiritual successor to a game that we haven't played in a decade. Jet Set Radio Future or Jet Grind Radio. You know, the Baldur's Gate. You know, like these games deserve to be in front of Tears of the Kingdom, in my opinion, because Tears of the Kingdom doesn't, you know, it's the same thing, but it's the same thing. It's just the same thing, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sure people will nitpick what I'm saying and be like, well, this one thing in Tears of the Kingdom makes things go crazy in the world, like, you know, the seeds and the formation is like, that's cool and all, but it's not consistent throughout the entire game. It's like, if I didn't look up this stuff, I wouldn't have known that if there's a hot spring above ground, there might be a seed underneath, you know, like that's stuff that the user just finds out, you know, experiences that, but not everybody's gonna have the same experience. They're just gonna go down there, interact with the seed, you know, move on, kill the bosses, kill enemies, solve the temples, bada bada bing. Whereas other games kind of throw all the interesting things in your face. Whereas Zelda, unless you like put 2 and 2 together, you're gonna overlook that type of stuff. The game doesn't explain these things to you. You know, so like I understand, like, it's Zelda, it's Link. You know, I love Nintendo too. I love Zelda. Zelda's my #1 favorite Nintendo icon or Nintendo property. But I can't just let my feelings justify it being #1 for Game of the Year 2023. Yeah, I have to take my feelings out of it, get out of my feelings, and actually grade the game based off of its predecessor, because it is a sequel, technically, to Breath of the Wild, and I have to compare it to every other game that has come out this year. And it's tough, because there's a lot of games that came out this year, like Armored Core. Who would have expected a new Armored Core, and it being developed by Souls creators from Software? You know, like, that game I hear is freaking phenomenal. And are we're going to take a dying franchise that came back, is knocking it out of the park, and not put it in front of Tears of the Kingdom? A game that's basically just feeding off of what it, like, Breath of the Wild? It's the same game. I hate to say it's the same game, and it's the same beats, except we don't have like the beast like in Breath of the Wild. Now it's, I don't know, freaking whatever. The game is just it's now temple bosses. That's what it is. It's temple bosses now. that you have to use your special abilities and stuff that you get. Now, it's not number one, man. I'm telling you, Tears of the Kingdom at this point, with everything that's come out this year, might not even make my top 10 game of the year list. And even that's crazy, because I just experienced and had fun and enjoyment and fulfillment playing other games like Liza P, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Bomber Cyberpunk, Hi-Fi Rush. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate. You know, like, just these games alone. And then I still have to play Armored Core, you know? Alan Wake 2. Assassin's Creed. Going back to, and I love Assassin's Creed. And now they're going back to it. You know, like, that's 8 games right there. I only have so much space. Like, top 10. I don't do top 15. It's top 10. Top 10 games I played this year. And each game I've played has kept me on my toes, has kept me interested, and that has done interesting things that continuously happen. Like, as I'm playing Liza P right now, every single chapter I play is bringing a new enemy type. It's not repeating the same old enemies running around with sticks or the Talus statues or whatever. No, I'm getting every chapter, I'm getting a new boss and new minor / elite enemies, like the dogs and with the saws for heads. I'm fighting these like big ogre looking, goopy looking enemies. I'm farming them right now. You know, it's like the game constantly, as you progress, throws new things at you, whereas Tears of the Kingdom has not done that for me. It has not. I'm still doing the same things and I'm dying like out of the blue, taking an ass load of damage to dragons flying in the sky, the 3-headed dragons and whatnot. I don't care, man. Oh, Final Fantasy 16 came out this year. It says Lex Lewis. Like, there was just Spider-Man. Oh, I forgot Spider-Man 2. And there we go. There's 10 games on my list already. You know, Spider-Man 2. The Pikmin came out this year. And even Pikmin has changed up its formula now. Now we got a dog. And the dog will go out there and search for things for you. There's a new Pikmin with new mechanics and stuff. That makes things easier in Pikmin. You know, so like for people to be like Tears of the Kingdom is number one, that's you just like gushing over that game. You're not being a critic towards the game, comparing it to other games that came out this year. No, you just love Zelda. So regardless of the fact, it's gonna be on your number one. A game could come out that you could play it after Tears of the Kingdom and that you just mind is blown. You're just like, oh my god, this is an amazing game. But you know what? Still my favorite game is Zelda. Because why? I love Zelda. And that's it. That's it. So, I don't know. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you. Thank you, Lex. Like, Hogwarts Legacy was a game that was constantly getting bashed because of the creator of Hogwarts, Harry Potter. You know, the Harry Potter creator. What's her name? Who cares about her name? Whatever. She already got her bag, but people were just like, this and that. And then I asked my friends who are of that community, is it alright if I play Harry Potter? They're like, yeah, go ahead. If you want to play the game, enjoy it. You know, it doesn't affect me one bit. Yeah, J.K. Rowling. That's her name. Yeah, it was just like, yeah, whatever. I was like, well, you know, it's J.K. Rowling. It's like, well, you know, she already got her money. So, no, you not buying the game is just hurting the developers. And I was like, yeah, right. That's exactly what I've been preaching. And so I ended up doing a playthrough, and that game blew everything out of the water. Oh, Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1. You see, there's just so many games. So many games. And Tears of the Kingdom? Huh. Nah, man. I'm sorry. Let me know when Tears of the Kingdom gets on like God of War levels of design or something like that. You know, like it's give me the powerful PS5 Switch. You know, that's 4K with the Legend of Zelda, buttery smooth graphics. You know, doesn't look like it's on old hardware, playing on old hardware. I mean, they pushed the game to its limits. Yeah, it looks nice. It's very colorful. But I hate to say it, you know, that game looks so 2018. I'm just saying. It looks so old. Looks so old. Games have improved, and Nintendo need to stop staying in the past. They need to move forward, because it's quite sad. Yet I'm excited for Mario Wonder, because Mario gets high now and he starts tripping, and that game does new things compared to any other Mario 2D game that we played before. You know, so that would make my game of the year list. You know, it's just there's too many great games to go with the old standard of, you know, Breath of the Wild 2.0, Tears of the Kingdom. I hate to say it, but you know, as a Zelda fan, I can't just, you know, have a blind eye to, you know, the quality of games nowadays in comparison to other games. You know, it's just, yes, Tears of the Kingdom is a quality standard for what Nintendo can do, but is it the end all be all for this year? No, there are a lot of great games that did better things than Tears of the Kingdom this year. So
the affairs of House Varun are our own. They
snap.
left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
Lex Lewis says talking flowers. Yeah, the flowers talk. It's voiceovers. You heard that? Pokemon Nintendo crew, Pokemon creators, the voiceovers. The flower has voiceovers in Mario. At least Mario goes woohoo. You know.
House Varun committed itself to the armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent, and I do not believe the Serpent decides such things on a whim. So, when my brethren left, I remained, honoring the Serpent's will as I saw fit, as is the right of all his followers.
The only way I'll get a Switch 2, only way, and this is the same reason with Sony, the only reason why I'm getting a Slim, is for the first party titles, and it better be a new Mario game that's either like Galaxy or Odyssey, but better, you know? Okay? And it needs to have co-op, gosh dang it, because people play local co-op and people do online co-op, and it's a shame that a lot of games don't have or don't do co-op anymore. A lot of games don't do co-op, but you know what does do co-op? That Mario Wonder does co-op. I want to play games with my friends, damn it. I'm tired of playing all these solo awesome games, platformers like Kirby. Well, Kirby, I think you can't do. Yeah, Kirby, you could do. Yeah, we need more games like Kirby. Gosh dang it. Couch co-op needs to come back with online too. Gosh dang it. We need this, man. Couch co-op is life. All right. Hell, Galaxy had its own variation of co-op. So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Bring back couch co-op. Gosh dang it. How the hell did I get out of here? Sarah, how the hell do we get out of here, Sarah? Sarah, how the Oh, you best believe. I don't trust Todd Howard anymore. The next Elder Scrolls that comes out, the hell, I am not buying it day one. I will not. If it ain't cutscenes like Cyberpunk or something, and I don't care how good the freaking quests and stuff are. If the game doesn't look like a next gen or current gen, I should say, product, and it's still looking like PS3 360 era dialogue choices and cheers, I ain't getting it, man. I don't care how god tier it is. I'm tired of playing games like Starfield that has a nice 2023 coat of design here, you know, except for the leaves. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, design like this and not having the 2023 gameplay experience. Gosh dang it. Enough of this shit. I'm tired of my old games feeling so damn old. And it's unacceptable from a company like Bethesda. Like this looks like an indie developer made this game. Gosh dang it! Look at it. Look at it. We need standards now. You got money. You got Microsoft money. Gosh dang it. Microsoft money. Use it. Gosh dang it. I'm telling you, I'm not buying Elder Scrolls, man. I like, once I beat Starfield, I'm done. I ain't doing the Nier Automata or Automata. I'm not gonna replay the game for a couple of different events. The hell with that. You know why people like the Nier? It's because the game was fucking interesting. It was interesting. And you played different perspectives. I'm suffering succotash. I'm spitting all over my mic. But yeah, man, like this game, I'm gonna be straight up, Starfield.
Hey.
It's fucking boring to explore because I just fast travel everywhere and there's barely anything to do in the environments. Okay? It's barely anything. It's a good game, but it's fucking what do you call it? Deserted? Is that the word? It's deserted of content? Or something like that? What's the word? I forget.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed?
It's dry. It's
With
dry of
Radcliffe
content or something.
and Balmore. We're all
Dry
in
of
agreement.
interesting things to do in the environment. I had to balance my audio right. Copies from the House of Ruin Freestyle collected, ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there.
Yep.
Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors.
Diablo pushed off
When
the
you get
list.
down there, the
Starfield
UC
pushed off
monitor
the
will give
list.
you instructions on
Tears
how
of
to
the
deploy
Kingdom.
the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Let me finish the game
UC
first before I
code
push it
piece
off the
and an
list.
archival
Yeah,
access
but it's
card.
right there, man.
The entrance is just on the other side of the
It's right
plaza
there.
across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Breath of the Wild, God tier game. God tier. For the time. You don't make a Breath of the Wild 2.0 and expect it to be like, oh my god, I'm about to bust. Oh, I'm about to bust. Oh. No. It's... Oh.
Here on Vanguard business?
So they're talking about Game Pass right now in this podcast. Well, here's the thing. Liza P, this Game Pass game. I said, I like it. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna buy it so I can play on my Steam Deck. And I'm fine with that. See, I don't mind buying games that I'm interested in versus just playing on Game Pass. You know, Like Starfield, I bought it. I just straight up bought it. I said, fuck that. I'm all in. That last trailer, Starfield, got me, bro. It got me. They trapped me. They trapped me. And plus now I can mess with mods and stuff. I don't know how Nexus mods works with PC Game Pass. I don't even know if you could do that. But yeah, I was all in, man. I don't mind paying for games that I'm interested in. You know, there are games that, yeah, I will just play on Game Pass, like Sniper Elite 5, right? I was like, man, I haven't played one of these in quite some time. And Tommy was like, yo, let's play it. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. And now I freaking like Sniper. We did all the DLC. I'm like, damn, now I want to buy that on Steam so I can run through it again. Yeah.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. All codes verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
Alright, I got it. Ghostwood says, still waiting for mods for Xbox. Oh, it's gonna come. Give some time. They just secured the acquisition for Blizzard. You know, Phil Spencer and everybody over there is going crazy. They're like, okay, we got till 2024 to kick. Beginning of 2024, Bobby Cody, get him the hell out of here. We're good. and don't worry, the game will get the mod. They just celebrating right now. They're like, yeah, we're doing good by the gamers. I tell you the truth, next year I might just be like Game Pass crazy, man. I think I'm gonna pay for a full year of Game Pass, and I'm gonna just focus on that. Cause I said this year, and this happens all the time. I said I will not buy as many games as I did the year before. And what happened? Ended up buying way too many freaking games. It happened again. All these damn games. Street Fighter, gosh dang. Oh my god. Like, just the beginning of this year was insane. We had Jedi Survivor, we had a Hi-Fi Rush, Dead Space remake. It's just like, holy man. I even paid for EA, the Ultimate, just so I could play Survivor. Because I didn't want to pay for it, man. And Game Pass gets a plethora of good games and whatnot. So, I'm gonna try to focus on that. I'm not paying for PlayStation Online, because forget that, I already pay for internet.
Hello.
And it's crazy, like, we buy these games and then literally like 2 weeks later they're on sale. Mario 64 has been going crazy. Did you know you could get Assassin's Creed Mirage for like 30-40 bucks right now? He's been linking freaking like links of where you could get the games dirt cheap at like Walmart, Best Buy and stuff, man. It's like, if you ever want a deal on games, just follow Warrior 64. I'm telling you, I spent $70+ on Diablo. Steam players are getting it 25% discounted. They're getting it for $52, man. Ain't that a bitch? I could have saved $20 if I would have just waited. Ain't that something? It's like they like, yo, the new standard $70. 3 weeks later, it's at $50. Ain't that a bitch? You know? Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out, it's like $50. Boom! Warrior 64, it's $30 right now. I'm like, son of a gun, you know? It's crazy. There's no point into buying games day one when you can wait like a couple of weeks and it will be on sale. And since I play a majority of my games on PC now, I got CD keys, I got Humble Bundle, I got GOG, I got Newegg, I got so many different websites that I'll just have sale. Like I bought Horizon Zero Dawn, I think I bought it on sale on Newegg, as opposed to paying $50 on Steam at the time. I think I bought it on Newegg for $20. Or wait, no, when I posted in the community tab, I think Wario 64 said it was like $17, and I bought Zero Dawn for Steam. There's no point, man. Miles Morales, I just streamed the other day on Steam, $50. I bought it on CD keys for $22 the other day. We're dropping frames? Oh, okay. I thought we were dropping frames. Okay, Steam Deck is just disconnecting it, so, or updating or something. Yeah, man. It's crazy. When I get my new PS5, my Slim.
Excuse me.
Man. Captain? Freaking Spider-Man 2 might be on sale because of the holidays. Buy two get one free at GameStop or something.
The Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers and figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here?
You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on terramorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not going to know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise. Hadrian, can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
My stream ended. My stream got disconnected. Like 3 minutes ago. Dude, what the hell? My stream got disconnected. Hold on, let me load a save, guys. Hold on. Like my thing got disconnected, bro. Trying to see where my stream stopped. Dude, that's crazy. My stream just ended. Oh, man. upload that one. It's amazing. When I start speaking facts, it's when my stuff get disconnected. Hold on. Hold on, man. Yeah, my stream cut off. My stream just cut off. It says I'm still live. Yeah, I have no internet connection. Hold on. Let me do something, guys. Hold on. My thing is like lagging hard. They're coming for me, man. They're coming for me. They're out to get me. The corporations, man, they out. They're out for me, man. Hold on. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta manage this. Corporations came for me, man. They heard me talking about good things. They came for me, man. Give me a second, guys. I might have to fix the old stream, and we're going to continue here in a second. Give me a second. Raw gameplay is still going live, so that means like the numbers will actually be the same, I think, right? Oh, I should split the footage. I'm gonna split the raw gameplay footage, maybe. I have to edit that.